This is 7 National News. In our top story, the UAE Red Crescent Authority has provided a grant worth 450,000 dirhams to the Maqassed Charity Hospital in Jerusalem to buy drugs to enable the hospital to perform its medical and humanitarian commitment to Palestinian patients and residents of the West Bank and Gaza Strip. According to state news agency WAM, Humaid Rashid Al-Shamsi, Acting Deputy Secretary General of the International Aid in RCA, said that the grant comes as part of an existing program of aid continuously implemented by the authority in the Palestinian territories. He pointed out that previously the authority provided health assistance to Palestinians to buy expensive medicines for patients with thalassemia, and added that the Red Crescent aid to Palestine, especially Jerusalem, is aimed at alleviating the economic hardships that Palestinians suffer. Other RCA projects in the Palestinian territories include education, health and relief programs, orphanage, housing, providing facilities for the needy and supporting people with disabilities. The professional jobs market continues to show a positive momentum in the UAE, according to a new survey released. Global professional services recruiter Morgan McKinley's latest UAE employment monitor shows professional job vacancies in the country rose by 8% between February 2014 and March. When compared with the figures between March 2013 and March of this year, it shows a 2% increase in roles, but the number of professional job seekers increased 16%. March's UAE Employment Monitor recorded an 8% month-on-month rise in available positions across the region. In line with the increased number of jobs available in the market, candidates actively seeking professional opportunities also increased, with those seeking employment in March up 16%. A previous survey by NokriGolf.com also shows that job seekers are expected to reap the benefits of a growing job market in the UAE, and this will be primarily on the back of new jobs being created in the market, with the survey showing that more than half the recruiters expect fresh jobs to be on the horizon. The Emirates Institute for Advanced Science and Technology has announced that DubaiSat-2's in-orbit commissioning is complete and the satellite is now fully operational. According to a local report, the satellite had undergone the launch and early operations phase starting last November. This phase required testing for the satellite to verify and validate the operation of the system and subsystem level electronics of the spacecraft and how they function under the harsh space environment. Once the satellite is in stable operation, the next phase is calibration and validation of the telescope and sensors. These tests are the final steps before the satellite can be declared fully operational. They are dedicated to ensuring the quality of the data products derived from the satellite are at their highest in terms of quality and accuracy. Yusuf Al-Shaybani, Director General at EIAST, said the successful conclusion of the commissioning and in-orbit operation has reaffirmed the UAE's leading position in the regional aerospace map. This success signals the start of EIAST's mission to provide useful and timely data to customers from the government and private sectors, domestically and internationally, and to benefit the nation. In other news, over the last 3 years, more than 34,200 school seats have been created in the Emirate of Abu Dhabi to accommodate pupils, according to figures released by the Abu Dhabi Education Council. Another 11 new private schools that will be developed within the next 2 years will provide an additional 14,500 seats. Hamad Al-Dahiri, the Executive Director for Private Schools and Quality Assurance at ADEC, was quoted in local reports as saying that to encourage further development in the sector, ADEC is organising forums with private investors to encourage them to build quality private schools that offer affordable education for families with low and medium earnings. The official added that ADEC is currently running an initiative under which plots of land and vacant public school buildings are offered by public tender to school operators, so that new private institutions meeting Abu Dhabi's needs can be established. A door-to-door recycling service due to be introduced to a dozen communities today has been delayed for a month. My City, My Environment was set to launch its second phase in Jumeirah 1, 2 and 3, Al Safa 1 and 2, Sakim 1, 2 and 3, Al Shif, Al Manara and Al Barsha 2 and 3. According to a local report, residents will now have to wait until May 15 for the service to start. Dubai municipality said some companies contracted to collect the waste had not been able to obtain the equipment needed in time, including the green and black bins to be distributed to each household. Phase 1 of the program was launched in Nad Al Hamar and Al Mizhar 1 and 2 in March 2012. Instead of throwing rubbish into a central skip, residents were asked to separate it into two, a green bin for recyclables and a black bin for all other waste. And the Dubai Culture and Arts Authority, Dubai Culture, marked the culmination of Dubai's art season with a dedicated arts and culture forum on Monday. Held at the Ritz-Carlton DIFC, the forum discussed the evolution of Dubai's artistic landscape, with an emphasis on the city's ability to provide a platform for artists and enthusiasts to create and innovate and contribute to the city's cultural fabric. The forum focused on three key topics: Dubai as a creative city, cultural heritage and contemporary art in the city, and new creative platforms for Dubai. According to officials, Dubai has evolved into an international centre for creativity, bringing together industry experts, bold ideas, and events that create and celebrate culture and the arts.
What needs to be done in Dubai, I think, is a really interesting question, because I've only been here for 2 days and I've found huge energy and passion and commitment, and I think there is a very good model of thinking about the future. There is clearly a very, very vibrant art scene, a lot of very interesting work being made in different cultural contexts, and I think the authorities here have a very sensitive way of looking to the future, not just to build the buildings first and then to see what happens, but to actually invest in the culture, invest in the creativity of people, and to build slowly and progressively towards a cultural identity. So I think it's a very sophisticated model. It's one that I think will work. It's very exciting. There's investment in culture, investment in creativity, investment in people. And it's really important that the people determine what is happening and not to put the buildings first and then hope that something will fill them afterwards. So I think there's a very strong cultural identity, a very strong history, strong traditions, and a huge amount of passion. So I think the challenges are to harness the creativity of the people and to do justice to that through the facilities that eventually will be built to house that creativity.
And finally, visitors to the Dubai Mall can now connect with aviation like never before thanks to Emirates Airline. The newest Emirates store and the Middle East's first public A380 flight simulator was officially launched at Dubai Mall on Monday. Located at the village at the mall, the Emirates A380 experience introduces visitors to the flight deck of the world's most modern aircraft, allowing guests to experience the thrill of landing and taking off from 12 of the world's busiest airports in different weather conditions. Adding to the excitement, guests will be scored on how well they navigate the aircraft, allowing them to compete against family and friends. This is the airline's second such project, having launched the Emirates Aviation Experience in London last year to a strong public reception.